Ladies and gentlemen,
I should start preparing for work, and technically I have. But for some reason, I just want to cut this on and do this.
Do this thing for y'all. I messed that up. I faded to black when I should have faded to the scene 3, which is this one. I just wanted to cut this on. I got nothing to say. I got nothing that I want to portray to you or relay to you or to pass on. I have no words of encouragement. I have no deep insight. I have no philosophical intentions that will change the way you think and the way you see things. I have nothing but the way I feel. And for some strange reasons that are beyond me right now, I cannot figure out why I feel so damn good. Could it be that when I got on a scale after I got back today, after my 4-mile walk, that it said 203.8, and I was ecstatic about that, considering this is the Monday after Thanksgiving, but really is my Thursday? Kinda. I'm posting video over there of the walk talk I did this morning. I used to post it while I was walking. There was a certain spot I'd get on my walk to where if I could start posting it there over cell phone data coverage, who I have Spectrum, who says it's really Verizon, who doesn't seem to be any better than the Sprint I had was, other than the fact that it's $30 cheaper. There's a spot that where I can start uploading and walk, and it seems to upload. It gets a little sketchy in other spots. But if I can start uploading the video after I make it while I'm walking, it seems to work. But this time it didn't do it. It was a big one. In fact, I talked for like 40 minutes, so I didn't get a chance to upload it. So I had to come here, come home, download it to my computer, then upload it. But that's not the point. That is not the point at all. The point is, why do I feel so good? I have no reason to feel good. But you got no reason to feel bad either. Good point. Maybe. But isn't that the same point I just made in reverse? Aren't you kind of just agreeing with me? You think since you take the question and you ask the negative of it, it's a challenge to what I'm saying? Glass half full, glass half empty? We're talking about the same thing, and you offered no objective insight to it other than the fact that you posed the same question I did, negatively explained, interrogative, imperative, exclamatory. I don't know. They postponed the Steeler game again. I don't know. I was off tomorrow. The game was supposed to be tomorrow. I am off tomorrow. And the game was supposed to be tomorrow, which would have been perfect. It would have been perfect. All right, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. In fact, let me start doing my work computer to make sure it's gonna be doing what it needs to do in about 20 minutes. Let me log in and make sure this computer will restart automatically at 2 a.m. to complete installation of critical updates. All right, there you go. Restart now. Restart now. Wow, a whole bunch of restarts. You'll be signed out. Sign me out and close and restart, for crying out loud. Go ahead, restart. Oh boy, I wonder if everybody else got this. I wonder if the population got that restart 2 o'clock in the morning. That means if they did, it's going to be calls. I'm going to shut down. I'm going to do a shutdown and do a pinhole hard reset. On the bottom of these laptops, there's a little hole towards the middle. If you take a little pin or something, and stick it in there, there's a hard reset. Other than holding the power button in for 20 seconds, you know how you can reset your computer like that if you hold the power button in for like 10, 15 seconds till it shut down? That's a hard reset. But then they even got another one, a hard reset. And we found out that helps with HDMI cabling. It helps with your HDMI monitors, peripherals, batteries not charging. The battery, sometimes the battery doesn't charge when you have it plugged in. That pinhole reset is our go-to. It's our go-to so much that the supervisors are like, hold up, y'all too many people asking for the pinhole reset. And we're like, it works. We're like, it works, lady. So we kind of tease. We go, if it works, you don't want us to do it. I put shea butter on my hands. I try not to put shea butter on my body, but I am going to this winter because I got a funny feeling I'm going to want to have that extra layer of moisturized protection. I put on like the really good lotion as the first layer, and then maybe wait a few minutes and put on shea butter over the top, because I still think shea butter, the raw shea butter I'm using, is a sealant, and I'm not too totally sure that my body is absorbing it. I don't know. I guess I equated that with Vaseline. They used to say that about Vaseline. Look what my thing did. It didn't go to bit 9. I mean, how come it didn't do BitLocker? It was supposed to do BitLocker. Is this something new? I didn't get to put in my BitLocker password. It went right to the Windows login. So I'm over here uploading the video. Looks like MP4 file that I shot. You know, I'm shooting these videos in the morning. These videos, this one is 3.6 gigabytes big. So you talk about 3 gigabytes a day in video. 3 gigabytes a day in video that I gotta say. See, that's why I got all those damn hard drives. So y'all was looking at me crazy when I bought all them hard drives. Y'all was like, what's this fool doing buying all them damn hard drives? Nobody need all them hard drives. He's just doing that. He just doing that because he got disposable income. He always throwing it in our faces that he got disposable income and he could buy hard drives. And he think he's so technical because he loves his data and his computers and his music and his Cubase and his Cyberlink Power Director and all his toys and his webcams and his websites and his WordPresses and his Jeep Cherokee and his traveling all over the world and his P-Funk and his LA Maggots and his Pittsburgh Steelers. I guess it's just a manic Monday. I guess it's just another manic Monday. Okay, so I shut that down now. I'm going to let y'all stay here with me. So I shut this down. I'll take this laptop. I disconnect it from the docking station. Here's the laptop. There's a little hole right there, about right there someplace, that I'll stick this pin into and do a hard reset, because I was finding out that my cursor jumps and there's just some weird things on the peripherals. I have a docking station and I have external monitors and webcams and all kinds of stuff and Ethernet cables hooked up to the docking station, because the laptop only has like 2 USB ports, a USB-C port, HDMI. You know, the laptop got a few things. You know, laptop, it is touchscreen. I mean, it's a good laptop. It's a damn good laptop. Don't get me wrong. You know, we just get used to it. So, you know, everybody at work got them. This is like a yoga something. It bends backwards. It's just a hell of a laptop. Don't get me wrong. The thing about this laptop, though, is it has security on it. And it has so much security on it, so it doesn't operate maybe as optimally as laptops without all the security on it. Especially over the internet and doing stuff. But so now I gotta log in. It's 3:50. I got 10 minutes. I did this before. I've done this before. Started to log in like a half hour before work, and it still almost didn't make it because of updates. We're running Windows 19.909 updates, and it hasn't been the smoothest, if you want to put it that way. But anyhow, all right, I started my computer. Nothing's happening. There we go. Lenovo. I got Lenovo's. No, I don't have any Lenovo's no more. What do I got? I I got a Dell. I think I got Dell and Compacts. Dell and HPs. I had a Lenovo. I think. Yeah, I had a Lenovo. It got stolen. Maybe it was the Lenovo that got stolen. Anyway. Powered up my laptop, get ready to do some work. Get ready to do these 8 hours, and I'm off tomorrow. Pittsburgh game got postponed. Whoop, whoop. Ooh, this thing didn't ask for BitLocker again. What does that mean? I didn't have to put in my BitLocker code. We're going to be getting calls. We're going to be getting calls. You better believe it. We're going to be getting calls. See, one thing I do want to do, what I'll do is I use my personal computer and I'll log in through our remote portal, and I'll go on to our timesheet program and I'll log in. I'll make sure, in fact, I'm going to start doing that now because this thing looks like it might just act up. I'll start to go over here and I'll log in because I want to get that time clock. Get that time clock punched. What you want to do is get that time clock punched. I'm about that time clock punching. Oh, never mind. Looks like it came up. Guess I don't have to. Looks like it came up okay. Looks like it came up. Looks like it came up the way it should. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. Are we happy? I think we are so far. Okay. And what I did this morning was I had my MXL 250 microphone hooked up, XLR, going into the preamp because I was recording vocals for music. And I wanted, the high quality output or whatever, high quality input. So I hooked that up. And you know what else I did? I glued this, if you can see that, I glued the, this part. And I taped it also. But I put some glue, that kind of glue you got to mix together, like has a hardener and a other part to it. And you got to mix them together, and then I kind of put tape on it. It doesn't feel all that sturdy. It feels sturdier, but it'll do. It just needs to do that. I just need for it to do that. And I think, am I straight? I'm crooked. I don't want to be crooked. Is that better? I'm not crooked anymore, am I? At least I'm not crooked anymore. A little bit high. Go down just a tad. I went down too far. See, I don't like it down that low. I like it right about there. Right about there is good, huh? That's where I like it. Anyhow, all right, what I'm doing? Okay, y'all distracting me because I need to do my job, see? I need to do the job that gets me paid so I can keep doing this for y'all. I can't do this for y'all if I'm not getting paid because that means I'll be thinking about something else. Then I come over to my monitor and I have to switch. I use the same monitor for my home computer, and the big monitor is shared between the two laptops. The desktop and my work laptop. And I just switch them back and forth. There we go. Don't be taking your time doing stuff on me, making me think something round. First thing I'm going for is the Chronos. Y'all don't know nothing about Chronos. Y'all know what Chronos is? Y'all know what's up with Chronos? You better get hip to the Chronos. Oh no! Cancel. Don't do that. Yeah. I'm uploading this video. I almost canceled the upload. It's not even halfway through. You know what that means? I should have rebooted my routers. God damn it. That's what that means. That means I should have rebooted my routers. Damn, how much time I got? Well, if I clock in, I can't clock in till until 4. sure should reboot the modem and router. I sure should reboot that modem and router. That's what that's telling me, basically. That's exactly what this slow upload is telling me. This slow upload is telling me, you need to reboot your router. And also what I need to do is to check on my 401ks and stuff. I need to hide some money, basically. I need to hide some money to avoid taxes. And so basically, trying to see where I can put it until I'm 59, until I'm 66 or something, and can pull it out without penalty. But if I got to pay taxes on it anyway, what's the point? Pay taxes now, pay taxes later. Because if I pay taxes later, my income could be substantially lower. And then I'll pay less taxes. If I could put it somewhere else. Because right now I'm paying like 28%. I think my tax rate is like 28%. Single zero. The hell is that about? A couple of times there though in my younger days, I hooked it up. Maybe not the best way, but I hooked it up to where I could get head of household by claiming one of my children. I got blowback from that, no doubt. Definitely got blowback from that. Obviously, we survived it because I'm here. And all my issues have been worked out with the Internal Revenue Service. I will say this about the Internal Revenue Service. Call and talk to them. They had so many different programs and things that helped me. It was ridiculous. They had offer and compromise. You just got to call and talk to them. When I didn't call and talk to them some bitches went right after my checking account and froze it. And they knew they'd get a call immediately. See, they knew if they do that, folks was going to be calling me immediately. And sure enough. And she was cool about it. I was talking to her and she was like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, look, lady, you got me. No, was that the loan? I think that was the time they repossessed my car. One of them just repossessed my car. I was like, look, you got me, man. Stop all this lecturing and scolding me. You got me. You got my attention. What do I need to do? Stop talking to me like, you're trying to teach me a lesson or you're justifying whatever. I don't need to hear it. You got me. You win. That point we get. All right? I was like, just issue the verdict and execute it. Issue the verdict and execute it and keep moving. All right? How about that? All right. 19 minutes. Damn, I just ran off 19 minutes just like that. Damn. Ooh, I got to punch in. Okay, now I can punch in. 4 o'clock, punched in, punch that time clock. 4 o'clock, okay, that's good. Now let me fire up the call answering software that actually processes the calls that come in and distributes them and creates tickets and do all that fun stuff for us. Okay, I'm done. How about that? I'm done. The other one's uploaded and I'm going to upload this one. We'll see which one gets uploaded first. We'll go from there. We're happy. We're talking. We're here. We're there. We're looking at the snowball. Everything looks good. You want the outro? I'll give you the outro then. I'm going to give you the outro. You know why? I'm going to give you the outro. Because I want you to have the outro.
Jeffery TV. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeffery TV. Stop recording.